How about I'm rating the book. I don't know if y'all seen my post, but in that post, I said, I feel like Mick is a shaman because Mick told me to ascend. Guess who worked with her? Don't guess. You guessed it. Shamans. Ain't that something? Shamans work with her. That is crazy. I never knew that. I never knew that. So I'm reading this book and it's just getting interested by the minute, just getting interested, more interested. And all of a sudden, like the deeper I get into the book, you know, it just talks about how her past, she's like Aztec. That's where she comes from. So a lot of Mexicans and a lot of Hispanics devote themselves to her, so they feel like she's like a Hispanic deity or Mexican deity, but her main background is from like Aztecs, Native American, right? So that's where the shamans come into play, and she works with a lot of shamans, a lot of healers, who do like balancing work. And that's what my main thing I speak about and I preach is balance. Like you should do left and right hand workings because it's balance. You can't have one without the other, right? So I'm like, I'm just getting like, my heart is like skipping and baiting and just pumping. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And I'm like, yo, this shit is like for real, for real. Like you really gotta let spirit lay because listen, and then you gotta listen to every way they trying to communicate to you, like they're going to communicate to you. Because like, yo, I would have just thought this was like some type of hex or something, and whole time spirit is they want me, I feel like they want me to become a shaman, they want me to get into shamanism. And then the more I'm rating into it, it's like what she likes. How about one of the statues that they mention of hers? They say, you know, she has so many different statues in the book. They're naming all her statues and what each statue was best for each statue. You know, whatever you see fit, or whatever you feel is fit to work with her is whatever you see fit. But in this book is what I'm talking about. They mention like what is best to give to her as an offering to her statue, to this specific statue. Now, one of the statues that I have kind of resembles two statues that they mention. And the statue that I have is sitting on the throne, though, right? But they also mention the Aztec statue that kind of resembles or kind of look like my statue because the way it came, it didn't come the right way. So I'm thinking like, is this like a blockage type of deal or thing? Because I misopened my package too. They separated the balance beam that came with it. So I'm like, damn, I'm not balanced enough because it didn't come with her beam, but it really did come with the beam. And I didn't know about it because I ended up throwing it out by accident, not knowing that it was like attached. They had it attached to like styrofoam of the, okay, I got cut off. But anyway, so it was attached like the styrofoam on a box. So like I didn't see it or anything. And I started rating like the reviews on it, which I should have read, or no, some of the reviews came after because I did rate the reviews on it because I see before I bought that statue online, I seen it in the store first. And I was like, I don't know how I feel about buying it in this type of star because it was more so of a wicker star, you know. And I shouldn't have kind of judged it that way, but I did. And like I said, we be saying we don't judge, but we still do at the end of the day. And I just didn't, the feeling that I got in the store anyway, I wasn't feeling it. So I didn't get in the store and I started looking for statues online. And that same one ended up popping up. So I was like, it must be meant for me to grab that one because this one keep popping up for me. And I'm not seeing no other ones, right? And this is the time where I started saying, you know what, I am gonna work with her. I'm gonna start because I didn't want to just jump into it. I wanted to get to know her first, know her like her origin and stuff like that. So I got this statue and it resembles the Aztec statue, and that statue likes exactly what my Mick likes: chocolate. So you see, like my height, like I'm just like spirit is space speaking. Spirit is communicating. Like, spirit is in the room always up front. Spirit been in the room. I didn't know spirit was in the room when spirit was in the room, but spirit been up in the room. Okay. And let me also mention though, because of when I wrote one of the posts to the person asking them about like the shadow, and they mentioned like it might be that one deity that I also work with. Before I even got like the answer I was looking for, I did give that deity offerings as well. So I end up, before I even got my answer, he wanted something. Okay, he wanted something special, and he showed me the very clear as exactly what he wanted. And I'm telling you, like, as soon as I went like on Amazon looking for something else, that popped up. Because I was like, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get you a cane. I said, I'm gonna find you a cane. And I wasn't even finding the cane, but I ended up on, once again, Amazon. And I forgot what I was looking for though. I think I was looking for like bedding or something. I think, no, I wasn't looking for bedding. I can't remember what the hell I was looking for, but I was like, I'm gonna find you a cane. And I really wanted to find something like off the straight, you know, something that like had meaning to it, had like more power to it versus like off of online site. So I didn't want to actually get it off the site online, but that's where it popped up at. So I was like, and the reason how I bought it is because the shit said left and right hand, able to switch, or what the fuck is that? Damn, I'm cussing so much. It said something about the left and the right hand on it, and I was like, okay, all right, this what you want? All right, I'm gonna get it for you. And it was like it could fold or something like that. So I was like, oh, he gonna love this thing. And it came up to his number. So I'm like, oh yeah, he wanted this. I got him his candle, and I believe I got him one of his favorite fruits. So after I got that for him, then she started popping up. She started popping up more. So I'm just like, wow, like spirit really communicates. Like, you just gotta listen out for them. It is on my lip, like spirit be communicating. Okay, all right, the sticky lip balm. Okay, but anywho, it's a long video, I know, but it's very interesting, isn't it? So yeah, she started popping up, and everything that like Lip likes is just seems like in this book that I'm writing, she also had the same similarities. So I'm just like, yo, what if Lip actually works with her? And Lip told me in one of our EVP sessions that he can't tell me who he is. And he's just like, I can't tell you. And I'm like, damn, why won't he tell me like what he is? Like, and I asked, you know, and I'm like, I'm not gonna keep badgering him about it. But I asked him, I believe like 3 times when I first got him. I believe a second time I got him, and then this last time was the third time when I asked in that EVP session, like, can you really tell me like who you are? And he's like, I can't. And just like gave me that message to ascend and to stop talking to folk, and if I want to quit that job, to quit. Those was the messages, you know. So it just was like, okay, well, I'm gonna listen. Spirit said to do it, so I'm gonna do it. Period. And after that, it just seems like everything just started unfolding for itself. You know what I'm saying? Like everything just started unfolding. Like spirit really started coming through more and more and more as I continue to listen, and as I continue to communicate with them. And then also while I'm writing this book, guess what they call my godmother? Her name is Lady of the Shadows. And they call her that because before, way back when, before she was even like a thing, she was out there until, a whole type of war deal came on, kind of like some slavery stuff and takeovers type deal where they seen her as being bad. And they kind of like, harm people for praying to her, devoting themselves to her, believing in her, and like offering, offers and things to her. So anyone who would like devote themselves to her, or they seen praising her, they would harm in her or take completely out. So people started hiding that they were working with her. So because of that, she moved to the shadows. She moved where it was darker at. So I feel like I ended up having to move her from where she was at to where I now have her because of that purpose as well. She doesn't want to be around a lot of people. At least over here, she doesn't. She does she doesn't like a lot of movement unless it's just a devotee. The devotee is the one she wants the movement by. She doesn't want everybody near her. She wants it dark. When she needs it light, she'll let you know when she wants it to be lit. She likes her candles, like every day. She wants her candles, so I gotta keep up with that. Because I do light my candles, but I don't light them every day. I light them when I get that like a gut feeling to light them or something, like, and it's not always like a bad thing. So just when I get a feeling to light them, I light them. But she prefers it like a candle every day. She prefers prayers to her every day. She prefers a grand rising and a good night every day. You know what I'm saying? So for this deity, as far as other deities that I am devoted to, I have to maintain my relationship with her by staying in touch with her, continue to talk to her, showing her what is it? What's the word I'm looking for? Um, Showing her attention. So giving her like the utmost attention, the utmost respect, the utmost honoring, before I ask her for anything. So that's what she likes, at least with me and what I'm learning on her. So I know everybody's relationship with her is different, but if you don't know who I'm talking about, yeah, I am talking about Santa Muerte. Okay, that's 𝗂𝚑𝒕𝒓𝒈 Muerte. All right, and from the book, I'm hearing that or I've read that 𝗂𝚑𝒕𝒓𝒈 Muerte means godmother. Some people call her mother, some people call her mama, a lot of people call her Madre. Madrina is also the name. I feel like for godmother too. It's one of those, 𝗂𝚑𝒕𝒓𝒈 Muerte or Madrina is godmother. So one of those two. But I prefer to call her Shadow Lady, Owl Lady. She's my owl lady. She watches over. And the crazy thing also is way back before I opened my website, I ended up buying owls. I kept seeing owls too. Owls would just show up. I got on TikTok, owls showing up. Like, so everything started connected, everything started farming, and everything is now making sense as to why I've been seeing what I've been saying and why I've been feeling what I've been feeling. Like, it's not like I was scared, but I was trying to keep myself protected, and she's also trying to keep me protected too. I see. And I feel like she also wants to work with me because she also wants to guide me to shamanism. I feel like that's how you say it. Is that how you say it? Shamanism? I gotta get that word right if I'm gonna be doing it. But I'm gonna have to learn that because her and 𝗏, I feel like our shamans, or well, shamans work with her, and I feel like 𝗏 works with her. So I too am gonna work with her. And I remember asking 𝗏 if he wanted to go to the dungeon with me, and he was hype. Okay, so I know that 𝗏 wants to work with her or is working with her. Let me say that he is working with her because like it's coincidental. Like, I don't believe in coincidences, so that's very coincidental that happened. So I feel like that was like definitely their plan. You see, so that's the story of the Lady of Shadows, my godmother, Madrina. Okay, I am now fully working with her, and I have built her altar now twice. The first one she was a fucking with. So I have moved her space to where it's more quieter and gives us more space with each other and not everybody else walking and roaming around, interfering in our conversations and interfering in our prayer time, and just me just saying anything to her. So I'm excited about this journey because I really feel like that's what it is. And as a reader myself, I know like I'm on the right path to what I'm talking about. I'm not just saying shit out the crack of my ass. I'm not pulling it, from the ass crack. Okay. So I really want to see where this journey leads me, and I'm excited about it. So that is my story of the Lady of Shadows. But listen, when spirit speaks, listen. Listen with your eyes, with your ears, with your nose, with your brain, your crown. Listen, because they're not just sending these messages just for the fucking hell of it. They are sending it because they're trying to get you right. Okay, and everything that I'm asking for is crazy, because everything that I'm asking for, this spirit actually does. I have my other spirits that some of them don't want to talk every day. Some of them don't want to communicate every day, but they are there. Some of them want to be at peace. They don't want you bothering them all the time. You know what I'm saying? But they do want their offerings. But this spirit right here, oh my gosh. What? She's amazing. She is amazing. And then also, it is also helping me with death. She is death herself. So it's also helping me like understand, and understand death. I remember way back when, well, I don't remember, but I've read that way back when, death wasn't supposed to be sad. It was not supposed to be sad. However, we're human. Flesh fills our body. Okay, it covers our body. Okay, the skin is the biggest organ on us. It covers our body. So we're going to be sad. We no longer can communicate or talk to someone that we're normally talking to every day, that we're normally like picking up the phone, speaking to, chilling with, whatever, you know, the case may be. Like our only person, like our person that we see is our person. So it is hard when we lose that one person to think they're gone. But if they're not gone, they're physically gone, yes, and that's what we crave, is the physical body. But it's not the physical body that we should be craving. It's supposed to be the spiritual body. So the essence of them being around, we're supposed to be able to feel that. And a lot of us are not open to this type of spirituality because we're so scared of it. Well, I'm not, but y'all are so scared of it that y'all won't even open up to it, to feel the essence of your people speaking to you, still communicating with you, guiding you, and all of that. And this is what death is supposed to be about. We continue to come around and come around, come around. We literally cycle ourselves through the realms. When it's our time again, we come back again. And when it's not, you know, we got to wait a little longer. But death was never supposed to be a sad thing. We're actually supposed to be helping our spirits, God, be guided when it do go through the process all over again. We're supposed to be light and candle, so like candlelight visuals that's supposed to be a way to actually help the body, or not the body, but the spirit, go through the process while being protected, so they're not harmed or not hurt in that spiritual realm, or not forgetting where they come from. That's what it's supposed to be about. Do your research, do your homework. But it is still sad because we're like I said, we're losing a body, we're missing a body, we're missing the actual attraction to the person more of than their spirit. So we forget, and we do a lot of forgetting because, like I said, we keep going back and forth between different realms, reprocessing ourselves, recycling ourselves. So it's real hard. But this book is helping me understand death more. I still do cry when there is death, when death comes that is close, but it's not like really bad. Early in the year, I could have said differently. Oh my gosh, boo-hoo crying. Boo-hoo fucking crying. Would have thought I knew what I was talking about, but this time, like now, I feel like reading this book is helping out a lot. It's like getting me prepared for what I'm about to see. It's getting me prepared for what's to come. So even if it's me, but it's just like this book is like everything. And I don't want to spill it, tell you what it is yet. I'm finish on being a little stingy. Yes, I'm being a little stingy. I don't want to give it up yet. So if y'all want to say I am gatekeeping, well, like I just want to hold this book to me first so I can get through it, because it is helping me processing with what the events and the occurrences that are happening right now. Feel me? So I just feel like I am on the right path in my journey, and I feel like my godmother is helping me along the way. And just to know that I lost my godmother early in the year, or actually, I don't want to say lost because it wasn't a loss, it's a gain. But in the beginning of the year, she was gone. She transcended, and now I gained a new godmother. So that's why I call her my godmother. But she came at the right time, though, for sure. She came at the right time. And I guess I really did what I was supposed to do by being patient with working with her instead of trying to rush into it just because I seen her automatically, you know, just doing my due diligence. So that is my story of the Lady of Shadows, y'all. I am excited for this journey once again. And that is a wrap for this video. This is a long ass video. You got me up all night. It's about to be 5 in the morning. Yep, it's 5:39. So yeah, let's not talk about how I had to maintain all of that though. But this is a long ass video. Okay, I'm about to go lay down because I'm gonna have to get up early to go to the gym. But that is my story on the Lady of Shadows. Okay. And yes, my godmother is in the house now. Period. All right, y'all. So that's a wrap on the Lady of Shadows. And like I said, I don't really want to give this say on the book yet or the information on the book yet because I want to get a feel for it myself. You know what I'm saying? I like where it's going, and I just want to read up on it a little bit more before I start like passing it along. So if you want to call me gatekeeper or gatekeeping, then yeah, you must not know who my mother is. Okay, the gatekeeper herself. What you talking about? No, but for real. Okay, so yeah, y'all gonna have to hold off on that. I'm putting a pause on my YouTube, transferring the videos and all of that, so I can go ahead and go to bed because I gotta get up in the AM, which is already the AM to get to the gym. It is the weekend, so they close early. But like I said, this is 𝑡RG, the Red Goddess. It is a wrap, okay? It is snowing out there. It is cold as a fuck. So stay warm, stay bundled up, stay protected. Most importantly, cleanse as well. And you guys have an abundant ass day. Grand rising. I love y'all. Ashe, 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 ashe. Later.